Hello, my friends. Today we are going to walk through the offer slides. This is exactly what you need to do or what you need to show people when you are presenting your offer so that they can stay on the same page with you and say yes. There's a few different components to this. I'm going to walk you through it. If you would like the slides template, just go ahead and type slides down in the bottom. And we are going to have a no-brainer, or I guess I'm calling it now the Offer Clarity Workshop. It's going to be a 2-day workshop where we're going to help coaches and consultants put all of this together. So by the end of the 2 days, you'll have an offer that converts, that is clear, that is easy to explain, and it's going to be free for you. So go ahead and type workshop down in the comments, and we'll make sure you get the details so that you can sign up for that. I know you're going to love it. Now, this format that I'm about to share with you is the format that we have used to sell almost $6 million worth of coaching over the past 10 years. Our clients use it. We have a client, Lisa. When she first started, she uses this format. I walked her through it one-on-one, and she made 6 out of her first 6 sales using this particular format. Our clients, Heather and Cherie, just last week signed up a $4,200 client using this first client in a brand new program. So both of those were brand new programs. So this is going to be great for you if you are brand new in your coaching business or consulting business, but it's also going to be great for you if you've been at this for a while. And sometimes when we've been at this for a while, we tend to overcomplicate what it is that we're doing. And so I'm going to show you how to lay it out visually. It is absolutely critical that you have visuals for your clients because people are only going to catch 10 to 20% of what you hear them saying. And so if what we're doing is we're just explaining the offer verbally, then they're just not going to remember it all. They're going to have to think about it. They're going to have to process the conversation. And we want you to have the best chance of success, not for just for your sake. I know that you want clients. Our goal is that every single person in our community is able to get 3 to 5 clients a month, but also for their sake, because I want you to think back whether or not you believe that your coaching program, your consulting, is going to help people. And if it's going to help people, we have a moral and an ethical obligation to learn how to sell well. Because if we do not know how to sell well, then they're the ones who are kind of screwed. They're the ones without the transformation. Yes, the clients are important for us, but we need to have a client-centric attitude and we need to make it easy for them to buy and easy for them to move forward. Now, I know some of you are probably like, but I need more leads. And yes, you do need more leads. That is absolutely certain. That's just not the topic of the video. So when you end up in a conversation with someone, buy your coaching program, let's go ahead and walk through exactly what you want to show to them. And again, just pop slides if you want these. And if you want to join us for the workshop, type workshop below. Okay. So there's 9 slides total. You actually only need 8 of them. The 9th slide is like optional if it's a group, like a webinar or a workshop or something like that. But if you're doing it one-on-one, you just need the first 8. The first slide you need is just the name of your program. It can be Tasha Smith Coaching Program. It doesn't need a cool name, although now with AI, it's a lot easier to be like, here's what my program is about. Give me some cool names. So you can do that. Our coaching program for getting 3 to 5 clients is what to say so people buy, just like really clear. And then our premium program, which also includes one-on-one coaching, and that goal is 100K, that's called Fast Track. So just whatever the name of the program is, and then what's the intention of the program? To give you the support and pathway you need so you can outcome without big thing that they don't want. So, for us, it's going to be to get 3 to 5 clients a month without being high pressure or pushy. It's pretty straightforward. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to walk through the common challenges for your target market. So up here we have this outcome. So the next thing we're going to do is like, well, why is it hard for them? And so we're going to list the problems that they have, and then this creates a negative result. So like, here's the bad thing that happened. When all these little bad things happens, and here's the big bad thing that happened. The reason we want to do this is we want to let them know, first, they're not alone. This is very common. When we can articulate their problems well, it instantly builds trust and it helps them to be like, these are problems in my life. Yes. Now, if they're not problems in their life, then they don't need your coaching program, and that's fine. And so we really want to connect with them here. And then we can ask them if it's in one-on-one, do any of these relate to you? And they'll just be like, yes, all of them, right? And so then the next thing we're going to show them is the path to success. And some coaches are doing by session. And when I started, I did by session. That's fine too. But it's so much more helpful for you as a coach and for them if you have a step-by-step process, like what you're going to take them through 1 week at a time. And so this is, I call it the path to success. You can call it the path to success. You can call it something else, right? If you have a cool acronym, it can be like the Elevate pathway or whatever. And it's like you don't have to do that though. We've never done that and we've made millions online. So these are the kind of things that slow people down, right? Cool names. Cool names is not what makes the sale. What makes the sale is loving people well, asking them what's hard, making it easy. That's what makes sales. So the path to success is how we make the hard things and we make them easy. We're just going to step by step. So step 1, we're going to get new leads. Step 2 is we're going to nurture them. Step 3 is we're going to run workshops, right? So that's the path to success. And then when you follow the path to success, this creates the desired outcome. So they're like, yes, I want that. I see the path. The purpose of this slide is to inspire hope. The next slide is what makes your program different. We're not going to position our programs as better than other programs because that automatically creates resistance. Instead, we're going to talk about what makes it different. This is a list of different differentiators, right? We have experience, unique methodology, speed, personalization, philosophy, core values, or additional perks. You do not need all of these. You're just looking for 3 or 4. So let's say you are a health coach. Our client Lisa, I told you about, she's a health coach and she has for over 20 years had a chronic health condition. I won't spill her tea here, although it is public. And so she might put on here, my experience is 20 years functioning normally despite this particular thing. For myself, I'll say I have 26 years of sales, coaching, and training experience. This is a differentiator. Now, if you're brand new and everything, you just wouldn't use this one. You do something else. Unique methodology. So you could take that path to success up here and you could just make it a differentiator. Maybe you do things faster than other places, then you could do that. If not, you can take that off. You probably include some sort of personalization. So that's usually a differentiator that a lot of our clients use. And then you can do a philosophy or core values. People are really attracted to why we do things and giving them, connecting with people on their philosophy or their core values, doesn't have to be both, will attract people who see the world as you do in terms of philosophy or who care about the same things you care about in terms of core values. This will increase your client retention and their ability to implement, because when you have someone that's same in line with your core values, then they're not going to have as much resistance, right? Because it all comes from the same place. So we're going to make sure that they understand what's different. This is one of the biggest things that clients need answered when they're thinking about working with you is what makes us different from what I would do outside. And so we're just going to tackle that head on. Then we got to put what's included, like what's the structure of the program, kind of support do they get? Do we have any tools that are going to help them with speed? And then we want to do 2 pricing options. 2 pricing options convert significantly higher than 1 pricing option. And we're going to cover like different ways to do this in the Offer Clarity workshop. So if you want to join us for that, say workshop in the comments and we'll make sure that you get an invitation. There's a bunch of different ways to do this depending on your business and depending on the stage you are in your business. When I first started, my 2 options were weekly calls or calls every other week. And that just allowed them to choose. They were more empowered. My, yes percentages went straight through the roof. The next slide is we're going to share with them a fast action bonus. People will naturally procrastinate. Me and you. In fact, I naturally procrastinated on doing this video until I really needed to get it done today. And so that's a normal buying behavior. And so we want to have some sort of incentive for them to move forward now rather than later so that so they just do not procrastinate, right? So that's the fast action bonus. And then the next step to start, we just want to be very, very clear. So we can tell them, when the enrollment is open through, if that's applicable, if there's a certain amount of spots, if that's applicable, but really it's the action to take. When we finish our workshops, the action for them to take is to schedule a conversation with Karen, usually. Sometimes it's with me. And so we're just going to say step 1 is, give yourself a high five. You finish the workshop. Step 2, schedule an appointment with Karen. Step 3, attend orientation. Like that's it. We want to demystifies what the next step is so that they can just move forward. And those are the 8 components of your no-brainer offer slides. And so and the last one that's just optional is an FAQ, and that's if you're doing a workshop or like something in a group setting where they're not going to ask questions directly usually. So you just put up, well, here are the most frequently asked questions. Let me walk through them. And so just to recap this for you, we're going to put slide 1 is the name of the program and the outcome. Step 2 is common challenges. Step 3, path to success. Step 4, what makes a program different. Step 5, what's included. Step 6, pricing. Step 7, fast action bonus. Step 8, next steps to start. And step 9, optional pricing. We want every single coach and consultant in our group to be able to get 3 to 5 clients, and we cannot have friends find slipping through the cracks. So type, if you want the template that I just walked you through, just go ahead and type slides in the comments. And then if you want to join us for the free workshop where we're going to go over everything and help you build all of this out, then make sure you type workshop below and we will hook you up with the details. And I hope to see you there. This could be the most powerful workshop that you ever attended, and I can't wait to see you there. All right, bye.